think where we start is a recognition that meat is central to how we evolved as a species. It's how we got our protein, by eating meat. It's essential to who we've become as human beings. And since the beginning of recorded history, there's been an assumption that you need an animal to create meat. But that is changing. When I look out at these fields, what I see is the future of protein. At Beyond Meat, we're bypassing the animal altogether and sourcing meat's core parts, namely protein, lipids, trace minerals, and trace carbohydrates, directly from the plant kingdom and making a new form of meat.
The first thing we do is harvest the peas. Peas are just seeds, and then those seeds are taken and put into water. And then in a simple process, the proteins settle out, leaving behind fats and carbohydrates, leaving us with a pure protein mix.
It's a very simple process of mixing basically water and pure protein and other plant-based inputs and running it through heating, cooling, and pressure. And it realigns the protein in a way that is very similar to the architecture of meat. When you're taking your plant-based inputs and putting them through a heating, cooling, and pressure process versus running them through an animal, you can keep out the cholesterol, you can keep out the animal fat, you don't need the hormones or antibiotics. So as a parent, I feel much more comfortable feeding my children plant-based meat because I know how clean it is. This is not something that is a once-in-a-while alternative. It's rather something that, for healthy families, they can go to on a daily basis. So they're continuing to eat what they love, tacos, lasagna, burgers, but they're doing it with meat that's been made directly from plants. It's our fundamental belief that the future of protein is protein directly from plants. You just don't need the animal anymore. And that's been the realization that we've had over the last 6 or 7 years of working on this. It's our obligation to do that well enough so that it earns its rightful place at the center of the plate.
It's my belief that in the coming years, we will generate meat from fields of protein, such as the fields of peas you see here, versus just pastures and feedlots. And that's an exciting future. It's a future of better health, of efficiency and innovation for the American farmer, and a lighter footprint, whether measured in greenhouse gas emissions or the use of water, land, and energy.